hope you're having a nice day. I'm here in my kitchen because it's very early in the morning and this is the furthest away from our bedroom, so I'm not disturbing Matt. I thought I'd be kind to him rather than booming at the top of my voice and waking him up. So yeah, here we are in our kitchen. This is, what can you see? There's a lampshade that I made which actually matches our blind. It's made out of an ikat fabric that I got from India. And then these up here are fairy lights that I had up in at Christmas time, but I decided to leave them up because they added a lots of nice colour. And up there is all my colourful crockery and things. Yeah, I think it's really important in the kitchen for me to have lots of colour because it's the kind of place you go in the morning and I feel like you need to be uplifted. So our kitchen is very colourful and there's lots of things all over it and filled with things like this tray, which is from India. As well, and this jug which is from Morocco. Anyway, so yes, lots of different things behind me today, and I am wearing the Bell blouse which never became a class and instead developed into the Anderson blouse. So this was the first starting point for the Anderson blouse, and if you can see, it's got buttons here, so it basically wrapped over with buttons, but we found that it opened way too much. And as lovely as it was, it just would have been more complicated to put together because of the way that the drape was, and also the buttons as well. It didn't kind of wrap over enough. So we made this and we actually shot it and we were going to launch it, and then I think I wore it one day and I was just like, it's just not right. So we went back to the drawing board and we came up with the Anderson blouse. So yeah, but it's sandwich silk, of course, and it's so lovely, so yeah, keen to wear it, but need a vest underneath definitely on this one. So I am here today to show you my fabric haul for April, and I'm not going to be doing a review this month because I'm still catching up a little bit. But I'm going to definitely do a hack. So there definitely will be something in there that will be reviewing a pattern, but or in a different way, just hacking it. So where to start? This one. Okay. Everything's going to clash, I think, with my blouse because I've got quite pinky tones in my fabrics this month. So this is a new cotton fabric that we've got in. Can you see the geometric pattern on it? It's lovely. It's yeah, it's got a really lovely geometric pattern, and we've got a whole collection of these, of about six or eight, I can't quite remember, of different colours of geometric cottons. They all came together, yeah, I love them and they look so colourful. I think we did a photo of them on our Instagram feed and they're so colourful and they look fab in the shop, and they're just perfect for spring because they're going to inject some colour into your wardrobe. And this one, so it's a nice sort of fuchsia pink, but it's got black geometric kind of squares with like diamonds inside, and I thought because of the black it will go with black shoes and black tops and it'll be easy to wear. So I'm going to make a skirt from it, and I'm either going to make my box pleat skirt from my Sew Over It Vintage, or I'm going to make the button down skirt from Sew Over It Vintage. But I quite like, I'm hoping I've cut off enough because I quite like to make a midi skirt, so below the knee. And midi skirts are really hard to wear because if you get that hem length wrong, it can make your calves look really big, because if you get it right at the point where it cuts across the calf, then your legs are going to look big and stumpy. But if you get it right, they can look really elegant. So I hope I will get it right. Yeah, so it's a basic cotton. There isn't much to say about this because it's like 100% cotton. It's lightweight. It could be used for cushions probably, as well as clothes, Betty dresses, full circle skirts, that sort of thing. But yeah, I'm excited to use it because it's a new supplier and I haven't made anything from it yet. And yeah, I'm still on trying to do more separates rather than dresses because I still feel I have too many dresses. So yeah, a nice spring skirt would be great. So this is my first fabric, okie dokes. Definitely clashing with this. My blouse is now completely opened. Go like that, tuck in. I think I just have to let go. I think it's just gonna happen. Okay, so that's the first one. Okay, next one, another potential skirt. So this is the same fabric as the Quennington, which I made in February. Yeah, it was February makes. I made a Betty and a Joan hack from it. That is this one, and it's a linen viscose, and I've never come across fabric like this. It's beautiful, really, really lovely fabric. And so we've got it in the Quennington, we've got it in this, and we've got another print that is a little bit smaller. It's black and roses and kind of oranges and lots of colours actually, but with a black background. Yeah, all of them I love. So I've already cut off a length of that for some project in the future. But this one I haven't yet. I wasn't sure what to make out of it, because I wasn't sure if I could wear this colour. So when I choose fabric, I definitely, if there is a mirror there, I will hold it up next to me. And this is a trick that Julie, our fabric teacher, one of our sewing teachers, showed me. So it really does help you work out whether it goes with you. And I feel like this is quite pale for me, and it might potentially wash me out. However, that doesn't mean that I can't use it. It just means that I can't use it up close to my face. So I'm going to make a skirt out of it. And I'm going to make a pencil skirt, because I think this really is perfect for pencil skirts. And I'm going to make it more fitted than the Joan skirt that I did on the Betty Joan hack, because I want it to be a bit more fitted. I like pencil skirts to be quite fitted. So yeah, our ultimate pencil skirt pattern. I'm not sure if I'll line it yet, because I don't know if I need to, because I don't think it would. I've got a very tight slip that I can wear under pencil skirts anyway, and yeah, I think it's not that bad with tights, because I still will wear it with tights, because it's still a kind of spring autumn fabric. It's not a summer fabric, even though it's linen. I feel like it's a little bit too heavy for summer, so it will be something I'll be wearing in the spring. And I've got some tights that are a really nice grey colour, so I thought I could wear that with those, and maybe with a little white blouse or something, or a little white jumper. So yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. Fabric number 2. Okie dokes. Next up is this one, and this one we've basically, I bought this for the shop about 2 months ago, and I haven't put it online because I knew that I wanted to make something out of it, and I know how frustrating it can be when I decide to use a fabric that's like 2-3 months old from our shop and we don't have it in stock anymore, and you guys want to then make it. So I basically put it under our shelving unit and hid it until I was ready to make something out of it. But I think it's really unusual, the print. It reminds me of sort of a Japanese Korean style print. Can you see? It's got cherries and little blossoms on it. And yeah, it's just quite unusual. And I wasn't sure what I'd make from it, but I'm still not completely sure. But I think I'm going to try a hack with our Susie blouse and try and make a dress out of it. So I know I said that I wasn't going to do dresses, but I'm going to try and make a dress out of this one, because I've been thinking about wearing it as a blouse, and although that would be nice, I do think I really would love to see this fabric as a full kind of dress. So I'm thinking I might use a contrasting black collar for the Susie blouse collar, and then I could just make it like the shift dress, so I could just bring it down. I might do that, so kind of hack with the shift dress, or I could do something with Tilly's Bettine, and I could put a skirt on, so maybe I could cut it, put an elasticated waist on and put a skirt on the bottom. I'm not sure yet, because I quite like the idea of having it nipped in at the waist, because you know that's the sort of silhouette that I like, and it'd be nice if I don't have to wear a belt with it. So if I was just to make our classic shift, then you do need to wear a belt to bring it in, because it's just sort of straight up and down. So yeah, something like that. We will see. Yeah, I'm sort of scared to do it, because I'm worried that if it doesn't work, I would be very upset because there isn't masses of this fabric, and I also don't want to take any more from the shop because that means less for you guys. So I've sort of been too scared to use it because I really, really like it, and my supplier can't get any more in, she says, at the moment. So but it's a, haven't told you what it is. It is a polyester, but I would say it's like a crepe de chine, so it's kind of got a crepey texture to it, and it certainly sort of hangs like a crepe de chine, but it's a really nice sort of man-made version of a crepe de chine, so it's got a really nice drape to it, and I think it will make it beautifully. So there are my 3 fabrics, and I will no doubt make something else because that's always what happens, but I don't want to commit to it. I am sewing lots at the moment because I've got quite a secret project that I'm working on that I wish I could tell you about, but I will tell you about soon, maybe in a couple of months, but it's going to be a big shoot and lots of things I've got to make, so I'm really focusing on that at the moment, as well as other things that we need to do. So we've obviously got all our normal pattern releases happening, and this year we are pretty much releasing something every month, so whether it's a PDF or an online class or a printed pattern. So this year we've really ramped it up so that we can release a lot more, because a lot of you, every time I say, oh, here's a new class, you're like, please can you release it as a pattern? So we're trying to get through everything quicker. Hey Poppy, you come to see what's going on? Hello. Oh, no, she doesn't want me to pick her up. Oh, you do. Come on then. What a surprise. Poppy heard that I was filming. She's like, yeah, Lisa, I'll come and get involved. This is Poppy's one of her favourite rooms of the house because it's where the food is. But you've had your breakfast already, Pops, haven't you? Before you go, and before I go, there is I've got some shoes to share with you. So I thought I'd share them with you because I basically bought these shoes and realised that I don't have any clothes to go with them, which does sometimes happen. So I have a rule that, excuse me, I have a rule that if I can make it, I'm not allowed to buy it. So that means I very rarely buy clothes, but that means I can buy shoes. And so I do have a bit of a shoe, not addiction, but a love of shoes. And my friend Julie told me about this amazing brand, Agnes and Norman. And they do vintage, I keep looking down there because the shoes are down there. And they do these vintage kind of style shoes, and they're beautiful. And anyway, they had a sale on a few weeks ago and it was like 40% off. So tempting. I nearly bought 5 pairs of shoes, but fortunately they didn't have my size in all of them, so I just bought 2. And I thought I'd share them with you because you guys might like them as well. So these are the first pair. They're like a classic court shoe, and they've got like petals, laser cut petals out of them. Can you see? What I love about these is they are not too high. So that's what, about 3-inch heel, which is really good. I'm not a big fan of really high shoes, just because I end up not wearing them that often. And I also think I'm already quite tall. I'm 5'6", 5'7", so with shoes then I get really tall. And Matt is 5'11", 5'10", 5'11", so I don't want to be taller than him. And yeah, and basically they're also relatively wide. Now I'm not going to show you my feet, but I have very wide feet. I have size 5 feet and they're very wide and boxy. Yeah, we sometimes call them my box feet. So really I should be in big clumpy shoes that are like Doc Martens and things that aren't particularly pointy, but that's not really my style. So when I find a shoe that's pretty and relatively wide, or at least has got room to stretch, then I'm very happy. And I tried these on last night because they just arrived at the shop and they're super comfy. So yeah, and in a lovely lemon. But I don't have anything that will go with them, so I am now on the hunt for lemon fabric to make a skirt out of it, or yeah, make something. I mean, I could wear them with black and I could wear them with jeans and a white top, but I kind of want to find some lemon fabric and make something. So that's the first pair. And then the second pair, after I said that I didn't like really high heels, these are, you right, Pops? Yep. No, I can't. stay there. You can't sit down. You just have to, no, you want to go down. That lasted long. So these are slightly higher, but they're quite a thick heel, so that feels like they'll be easier to walk in. But I would say, yeah, they're about 4 inches, these ones, I think. Yeah, or a half an inch more than those ones. And they're just so lovely and vintage, and I feel like they're kind of like beautiful 50s colours and a lovely court, and yeah, I just love them. And these, I definitely don't have anything in my wardrobe that I could wear with them. So whereas I could possibly with the lemon ones, I possibly could find stuff, but these I really can't. And I think they would just go beautifully with a Doris or a Betty, something a little bit. I probably would more likely wear these in the daytime, but these would be more kind of like a wedding shoe. So I am now going to make something to go with these, definitely. So I've got the sky blue, an ivory or coral to pick up. I don't normally wear sky blue, so I'm thinking an ivory or a coral. Yeah, something like that, or a fabric that's got both. A nice kind of, ooh, it'd be lovely if I could find like a cream ivory polka dot with the coral polka dot or something. Something very vintage anyway. So yeah, these shoes are lovely, and if you haven't heard of them, I will put a link to it in the comments below and you can check them out. Big fan. And they are, yeah, an English brand, so those of you over in the States, I don't know if they ship there, but yeah, you can try, you could ask them. So there we are, my fabric and shoe haul for April. So I hope you found that interesting, and I will be reporting back on my fabrics, and I'll be showing you the makes in a few weeks, and I shall keep you posted on what fabric I find to go with my shoes. But you can always check out my Instagram feed. There is a link to that below, so if you want to see more makes and more things like this, that will be in my Instagram feed. Don't forget to subscribe to us if you haven't subscribed, and to check out everything in the comments below, because I'll put links to everything that I've talked about on all the fabrics which you can buy. I will see you next time, guys. Have a lovely week. Bye!